everybody. Welcome to the CPHL. My name is Mark Citron, along with my color man today on this game one this afternoon between Coyote Logistics and Central Wealth Management. Nick Barigado with us here, and Nick, you've been with the league here the first few weeks. Can you describe in a couple sentences what it's been like so far?
If you're watching Division B, you're looking at high skill, intensity from the players, a lot of heart from these young guys. So that was more than a few words, but that pretty much sums up the kind of play we get from these guys. They put it all out there every week, and I'm happy to switch it up and do some color this week and
all right.
Check out the players, yeah.
Thanks for having me on. It's great to be here as we get set to drop the puck at MB Ice Arena. Chicago Blackhawks Community Rink here in Chicago, just moments away from the United Center. It's the fourth week here of the CPHL. There is a 7 regular season game schedule. Both of these two teams coming in at 1 and 2.
Home team wearing the red jerseys, Team CENTRIC Wealth Management.
See here the public address announcer behind me. As these two respectable squads go and get ready for the puck drop.
Get excited. Pro League hockey coming up next.
Mark, these two teams faced each other last week, and now they're evened out at 1 and 2. I think that Centric Wealth Management scoring 15 goals last week, they're going to come out with that same style of play, but obviously Coyote Logistics doesn't want to drop down to 1 and 3, so they'll try to match that level of skill, and we'll see what kind of matchup we get here today.
Oh, definitely good to get that first win of the year. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, whether it's summer hockey here on August 1st or if it's just in October, if it's in March. The first win's always a nice one of the season, and if anything, this hockey here today and the next few weeks is really going to get us ready for the upcoming season.
Absolutely, and these teams, they do get a chance to compete in the tournament game, which will be our final game of the season following week 7. I believe it was August 24th will be the championship game, and it looks like players are getting ready for their first face-off here. I believe that's Nick Nardella. He's been an impact player.
And I was just about to say, it's just spectacular. It's just seeing these guys kind of just goof around, but at the same time, once this puck gets shot, they're not going to be goofing around. I mean, these guys, especially the ones at the other rink, everyone's taking this very, very seriously in terms of conditioning and in terms of skill and speed. Each week we've seen teams kind of push the pace a little bit, but it's just awesome to see them have a good time as they get ready to drop the puck. Week 4 between Coyote Logistics and Central Wealth Management is underway here from MB Ice Arena, as it's Coyote Logistics taking the puck. Number 13, Ryan Sorkin, will cradle it in his own end. Sip it now back to the back end, playing some catch there was Breenan. Turned the puck over, coughed it up, swooping in with it, Carrick. That one welded toward the front of the net and goes into the corner now, protected by Carrick. As he's jostled along on the boards by Lucas House, and now steered ahead. It's Coyote Logistics on an odd man rush. One touch pay in front, and that skimmed over the stick there of Matt Hainwall. Of note, his brother Charlie wears 28. Goes behind the net. One-timer stopped there in front by Fear. On the left pad as the puck rattles around. Coyote Logistics wind up back to center into the...
There's a nice stick check there by Nick Nardella.
Very nice. His father, an assistant coach for the Chicago Wolves, the American Hockey League. Here's a turnover in front. Good spot stop there with a glove by Stop check rebound. He stopped that too. A little trouble now behind the net. It was Lucas House. He's probably wants to get off here, and a fresh troop of change for Coyote Logistics.
There's a nice couple of plays there and a couple shots on net, but still a scoreless game here in the first half. But now another chance for Coyote Logistics.
And that one rung wide, Belpedio. I beg your pardon. That's Nick Belpedio. Wearing 20 in these blue, baby blue, striped white sweaters here for Coyote Logistics. Central Wealth Management wearing a New Jersey Devil red and black on the pants. That Centric zone and quickly the other way as Centric counterattacks, and that's intercepted, and now a 2-on-1.
It's going to be a breakaway chance here.
There's a chance. Silich, the drop pass, score! What a shot by Hank Kempf. And the Coyotes get on the board first, or should I say Coyote Logistics?
Yeah, you could see them take it into the zone there. They had an odd man rush. They were in front of the entire defense, and I believe that was Hank Kempf ended up putting it in the back of the net there for Coyote Logistics, and they take the lead early in the game. We'll see if Centric Wealth Management can answer back right away. They're that kind of team.
Well, Belpedio back out here, and nothing better than that sound of ping. Never gets old. Precision's with the puck here from Brandon. Look at him join the rush. Flying as he deflects one towards the Centric net. That's steered aside, but pesky Coyote Logistics all over it. Sorkin trying to throw one in front. And that's cut off by Anton Sorensen. Some numbers here down low. Check pass in front for Centric, and it's quickly bounced back. And here's a breakaway. Sorkin in alone. Glove save there by Fear. Evan Fear looking sharp in this one as he's alert on a scribbler to the net.
That was another big breakaway opportunity there for Coyote Logistics, and Evan Fear able to stand tall and block the first one. There was a rebound, but couldn't handle it, and we have a stoppage of play here, and looks like we'll get a face-off here. And
will be to the
from Max Brainin. He's been an impact player for Coyote Logistics. Already has 9 points on the season. Facing up against number 7 there, Landon Slaggert.
No, I can tell his skating ability is fantastic. He's number 6 in the baby blue, deflected in. I'm not sure who got a piece of it, but it was Lucas House and Ryan Sorkin both going to the net. It looks like it was House that got the tip.
I believe it was Lucas House, and just a nice redirect opportunity. Hits his stick and goes right through the gloves, or on the glove side, but underneath the pad of Evan Fear there. Just had a nice save, but that one got past him.
There's 2 blue sweaters in front of you. Pretty hard to stop the puck. You don't know where that was. I didn't know where that was. And Coyote Logistics is up 2-0, not even 5 minutes into this hockey game. They're looking for more.
Looked like that one kind of caught him off guard, but now going the other way.
It's a backhander score. Shingothi. Wyatt Shingothi on the backhand. And just like that, the lead's cut in half.
And that's kind of how the CPHL has been here in the Division B. A lot of back and forth, teams trying to attack the zone, get shots on net, and as they say, you know, you get puck towards the net, good thing happened, and a couple of nice moves there, and that one's a backhand goal
just
for
like
Wyatt Shingothi.
Yeah, really a snap of a finger, blink of an eye, whatever you want to call it. And I think the really fun part about this stuff, too, the goalies are going to get peppered. I mean, this is going to be really good exposure for them, as this is 4-on-4 hockey, folks.
These goaltenders get plenty of work week to week.
And they score again. And it's just like that. And plays happen. And that is Nick Nardella on the one-timer. He gets his 6th goal here in his 4th game. And now 13 points for Nick Nardella.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you there, Mark, but the action happening so fast you could barely keep up with it here in the CPHL. It's Nick Nardella has been a huge impact player for Centric Wealth Management, and he's living up to that tonight as well.
Shingothi trying to ground the puck, and just like that, Centric back out, and they score again. Shingothi, and that happened fast.
I think that was another goal for Wyatt Shingothi right there with a nice assist from, not Connor Carrick, that's his brother who plays for the Maple Leafs, Hunter Carrick on the assist.
Shingothi.
And just like that, we're tied up. Centric Wealth Management has the lead now.
I won't be surprised if we get tied again in this game at some point. And running clock, too, as noted, folks, 2 25-minute halves. So just of note, and don't ever apologize, Nikki. It's all fun games, trying to get some rust off for everyone. The vendors, the players, the announcers, doesn't matter. This is some summer hockey fun as the puck.
It's a nice word to hear in Chicago when it's in the middle of August, summer hockey.
I couldn't believe it. We're in shorts to the rink last week, and here's a chance. Centric on a bang play in front, and that was aired. Trying to get one behind the netminder, Nick Stofchek. Rattled around now up top. Straddled at the point by Nick Nardella. Scored moments ago and quickly swooped out. This kind of logistics, that was Sam Silich losing the puck. Quickly goes into the left of the Centric zone. Quickly dug out and taken by Davis Burnside. He gallops to the neutral zone. Burnside whips it across. Soccer kicked behind the Coyote Logistics net, protecting Nardella. And that pass won't get to his defensive partner, Hunter Carrick, as we make some line changes.
Coyote Logistics not letting up, though. Almost got a turnover there right in front of Evan Fear.
And this play by Carrick. Back in. Give and go score. Hunter Carrick making it look easy as he brought that play all the way from his own end, coast to coast. And it's a 4-2 lead for Centric Wealth Management.
That puck was all the way on the other side of the rink, and they just set it up perfectly, and then a couple of tic-tac-toe passes in front of the net ends up with another goal for Centric Wealth Management. They're on a roll right now, and I'm sure we'll try to keep it going here.
Hunter Carrick for the Muskegon Lumberjacks of the United States Hockey League Junior Hockey, where these guys, a lot of different leagues, but you'll see college-bound players, United States Hockey League, North American Hockey League, and tremendous leagues with a ton of young, raw potential.
Certainly some of the best players in the Midwest and country playing in the CPHL Division B here. These young hockey players, you'll hear a lot more of their names in the future, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. You know, a few guys are already catching my eye for sure, but that was a really nifty play. Hunter Carrick's brother also playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Connor, a defenseman. There's a one-touch pass, and Fear didn't know where it was for a moment, but it's under that pad. With 16:25 to play, we'll keep the clock running. Face off to the left of Fear.
Shots are even here. Both teams getting quality chances, and just unfortunately for Coyote Logistics, those chances haven't gone in the back of the net, but they've definitely been keeping up their forecheck, and they make me eat my words as they lose that puck there.
Hockey is a cruel, funny game at times. And when it's cruel, it really hurts, and when it's good, you kind of don't even recognize it at times. As here's Centric Wealth Management. One-touch play there along the point. How about that jersey tuck there from the defenseman in the red? And there's a whistle and stoppage of play, and I couldn't even get his number. Is that Max Cavallini? He's got his sweater tucked so tight. Number 26, looked like 28. Could be Sean Matthews, but the classic jersey tuck. Get a face-off here to the left of the netminder, Nick Stofchek. One-timer play, kind of fanned on there by Nardella. Swiped away in the right wing wall. Pivoted out there from Matt Hainwall. His brother in 28, Matt, 27.
That was a nice move there.
Oh, very nifty here by Hank Kempf. Crisscrossing into the Centric zone. Coyote Logistics down 2 here. Goes back up top to Kempf, right point, skittered. And that hit a body in front. That was Nick Nardella on defense, and now Centric going the other way. Some numbers. Slager looking for it. Nardella tried to feed it to him. Now an on-man rush the other way. Going to that Silch. Wraparound chip Silch, and it's just beyond his stick behind him. And the puck to the neutral zone ice. One-on-one battle. Nice persistence by Nick Belpedio. Slides it across now, offensive zone. Sam Silich puts on the brakes to the right of Evan Fear. Shots even, as mentioned earlier. And now a potential 2-on-1. Backhand sauce in a midair. Nice hand-eye by Nardella. And couldn't get all of it. Goes back to the left point. A shot fluttered and stopped by Stofchek.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Mark, Nick Nardella just didn't get all of that. Otherwise, it may have been in the back of the net, but a second chance opportunity, gets it back up to the point, and then a nice shot block there by Stofchek to make sure Centric Management doesn't pile it on too much more here.
No, it's really interesting to see a play like that at this level, because most people would fan eye. I mean, it doesn't matter what level it is, but NHL guys and the hand-eye coordination, you can just see already. It's just spectacular.
These players definitely love to show off some skills here. We've seen it every week, and it's not too uncommon tonight as well.
Love seeing that. You just get a little bit of everything here, folks. It's really a terrific outing as Centric looking for more. They're up 2. One-touch play to the slot. Bang, bang, off the post, and rebound is jammed in. Nice finish there from Brendan Aird. And it's 5-2. Centric, well,
that was just a great play all around. You get red jerseys all in front of the goaltender, back checks right in front, and then passes over, and doesn't get the first shot, but off the post and right back into the net.
Kyle Logistics got to make things interesting here.
You see Max Brandon, number 6. I don't believe he's on the ice right now, but his last shift, he was all over the place trying to get a goal in the net for Coyote Logistics. Let's see what they could do here on the attack.
Silich's shot, and that one stifled away by Fear. Another guy, Nick Belpedio's really caught my eye for Kyle Logistics. And Welf looking for more, and the Sauce in front. Aird couldn't catch that one home. That was a laser Sauce pass, and now a odd man rush. Here's Coyote Logistics, and that firing line was Ryan Sorkin.
I think he put a dent in the boards at that one.
Oh yeah. Pitchfork back in the Coyote Logistics zone. I beg your pardon, that's Centric Wealth Management. Flogging that puck up. Anton Sorensen going in the corner of the Coyote Logistics zone. It's twirled on and taken by Sorensen, helping out his teammate. Here in the Coyote Logistics zone, pivoted up top. Carrick waits, toe drag move. Carrick, shot, score! Water bottle off, and that was a thing of beauty. What a play from Hunter Carrick, looking like his brother Connor there.
Now, I've seen a lot of good goals in this Division B of the CPHL, but I do believe that one's going to be ranked among one of the best. Just beautiful toe drag, a couple of dekes, and that one's a bottle rocket that sends a Gatorade flying and in the top shelf. Beautiful goal there.
Buy Sam a drink and get his dog one, too. Oh, my. We get a whistle. For what it's worth, not too many whistles here in the CPHL.
You see a couple once in a while, some icing, just maybe errant passes, offsides, but for the most part, these players, they're right on top of everything, and the referees are, they're willing to let them play a little bit more than you'll see in a standard NHL game, of course, so not always get it. There's no delay of game calls, I've noticed, for pucks that end up out of play in your own zone, so little things like that help this game keep going.
Well, turnover. Coyote Logistics have given up 6 unanswered goals, and there's a nice glove save by Evan Fear. There, he's a member of the Green Bay Gamblers in the United States Hockey League. He looks solid early on, you can tell by that. 6'2", 201. Here's Evan Fear. Face-off won by Centric Wealth Management.
Now you see Max Brandon back on the ice. As I mentioned last shift, he was looking for a goal. Let's see if he can get anything going here for his team. Set one up or get one himself.
There's a chance. Backhand shot. Not enough room for Sorkin. He's been all over the ice for the Coyote Logistics group. Quickly headline the other way. And in the Coyote Logistics zone, and Sorensen trying to drop it off. Couldn't take a clean pass. There was Dahl Graydon. Graydon Dahl, I beg your pardon. Shifted back towards the slot and quickly scooped out. No icing on the play. Brandon on the chase. Reinhold around by Fear. He turned it over. One-touch blast in front. Sharp save by Fear, and the rebound cashed in. It's House again. And finally a goal to cut into this lead for Coyote Logistics.
So that was Lucas House on the goal. He did get the assist from Max Brandon, and it all started when the puck was all alone in the Centric Wealth Management zone. Evan Fear had to play it, but coming up the side there, I believe was Coyote Logistics player who was able to stop the puck and then get it into the hands of his teammates, which ended up shortening this gap a little bit, 6-3 now.
Centric Wealth Management trying to get that goal back. Lifted and could not be taken, but nice skating ability there from Landon Slaggert, number 7 in the red. Dropped it off and a big old turnover. Here's Max Brandon in all alone, fakes a shot, backhand, scores. And just like that, it's 6-4. Tremendous patience from Brandon.
And that's just straightforward hockey. Max Brandon has it on a breakaway for his 10th goal of the season. A couple of nice moves in front of the goaltender, and he couldn't handle that one. And now it's 6-4. We actually have a game that's a little bit closer than we saw earlier, so we'll see if they can shorten that gap even more before the end of the half.
Brandon, a member of the Springfield Junior Blues, tremendous organization stemming from the St. Louis Blues organization. Drop pass taken by Shingothi. Drops it all on to Nardella. Waits left side, Shingothi to the front, deflected, and Good stop there, alertly by Stockcheck. Still handled here by Centric Wealth Management. A whine and a blast there from Nardella, and that's steered aside. As the Coyote Logistics Club ready to get back to center. Here's a play by Hank Kempf. He tried to be nifty with a puck and lost it. Slides towards the Centric zone. Drop pass and another opportunity in front. Drop play, and that was out of the hands of Malpedio.
Gonna want that pass back for sure. Setting up a play right there. Everyone was ready to go and just lost his own.
Malpedio right back at it, going in himself. And a good stick there from Slaggert. Along the wall, puck trickles. Silich gets it, and that's taken away. Ardella on a 2-on-1 now with Slaggert. Ardella closing in. Passes off the heel of the stick there from Slaggert. Puck scrambles through the slot. Eventually onto the tape here of Nardella. Gets it back to the slot, and it looks like Sean Matthews didn't know what he wanted to do. Take the pass or shoot it. And here are the Coyote Logistics the other way. Pack saved by Fear. Once again, an opportunity for Sorkin.
Talk about back and forth. We've got 3 sequences in a row here where offenses are taking it into the zone and getting a chance. And now it's Coyote Logistics with another one.
And Perkins a shot, and that one sticked away. And I beg your pardon, Max Braden there on the roster sheet for the guys in blue. Coyote Logistics leading this one 6-4. And again, Max Braden's been a guy he's really caught my eyes. Springfield Junior Club, a part of the North American Hockey League we mentioned earlier. Good face-off win by Braden. Now the house, he has 2 tonight. Send it to the slot, and it's stopped by Fear. Short side stop. Coyote Logistics again in front, and that one just deflected away off the stick of Braden.
These guys have only been playing with each other for a few weeks, but you can already tell Max Braden, one of the leaders on the team for Coyote Logistics, just making sure plays happen, getting everyone in their positions, and taking shots himself, obviously.
And that's the type of thing scouts really look for, is body language and communication with their teammates. As this one turned over and coughed up. Good defense there, and that was Braden working on the defensive end of his stick in the slot. Shuffled away here. This is Cavallini. Twirls and twists. Carrick shrugging off the puck. Had such a beautiful goal a few moments ago.
You can notice, Mark, a little more intensity in the final minutes of the half here. Players running into each other.
And aired off the pipe. So the puck flies back to the blade of Matt Hanwell. Shot, and he fired it wide. Haven't seen Charlie Hanwell out here.
Those Handball brothers, you know, they work their shifts together, but I don't think I've seen them too much today. Matt Hanwell had a goal last week, though. I do remember that, and those are 2 great players and great chemistry, obviously, to have in this kind of league.
And there's a shot deflected on rebound. Popped up my high fan on. Oh, Sorkin's gonna be shaking his head in that one. Luckily, it wasn't in the fall and winter season here. Now straddled it again. Coyote Logistics. Kemp trying to make a play. He lost the puck. Likes to take that puck himself. Hank Kemp. And here we go again. Another on-man rush. Good save by Fear. He got a piece of that shot from Silich.
You'll see a lot of these plays start developing off of turnovers, and that's exactly what happened there. And that one just went over the crossbar and then ended up out of play. But these players, they have been giving up the puck a little bit here and there, and that may be the difference in the game right now. Although I will say they've been both teams have been on point setting up plays. Just a few mistakes that lead to goals.
So Jack and Sam out here as well. There's the deflection point opportunity for Coyote Logistics, and now a one-on-one battle. Good strength there from Jack Horbach. 5'10", 150. He's showing a lot of tenacity on that puck, though. As this is whipped across, Sam Silich, number 2 in the baby blue. His brother Max, number 6 in the baby blue sweaters. Coming down to the last few moments of this first half. Hard to say that in a hockey game, I guess, as it goes behind the net. Look at these moves here put on from Horbach. Put on a skating clinic right now, going to the top of the point. Down low. Left point, shuttled down low. Again, there's a little collision into the boards and getting up okay on a collision with two teammates happening within the same time.
Almost all the red jerseys are on the floor right there. A couple dangerous plays, actually. Hope those guys are okay.
That's the one thing that people in the back of their minds, they don't want any of that, the I word. We don't want that. And here's the lead pass all alone. Single dash shot and popped up like a baseball catch. And we play on. Nice save from Stop Check. It turned over again. And COYOTE to the front. And that went off the stick of the Lucas House, the forward, playing on the back end of 4-on-4 things here. Sauced up. Nice play there from the defense. That was Sean Matthews getting back, preventing that scoring opportunity. And here comes Centric Wealth Management the other way. Pass hit off of Matt Hanwell in front. Chopped at, waiting for it. The pounce was Nardella. Puck out of trouble. Coyote Logistics. Hanwell spinning, has some room. Good save by Fear. And
thought we were about to see another one of the best goals of the season right there, Mark.
Spinorama. Tough move, too, when the goalie's not expecting. Here's some numbers the other way. One-timer, totally fanned on by Nardella, and he wants the puck back. But right now with it, Slaggert up top, no one home.
He had a wide-open net there. Like you said, I'm sure he wants that opportunity back.
Sorkin blazing in, wrap around. Oh, what a play with the stick there from Slaggert. Puck still behind the net. And Slaggert prevented a goal there from a sure wraparound. Still a scramble in front, and Fear topples over it, and we get a whistle.
That's heads-up defense from Centric Wealth Management to get their stick right against the crossbar there and prevent that goal from going in. The net was wide open. Evan Fear on the other side of the post, and that's just great defense. And Evan Fear standing tall to block the second two opportunities there.
Really good speed there. Unbelievable, but what a better play by Landon Slaggert. And he is a member of the United States Development Program. Top United States young athletes will compete in the junior championships. He's part of that squad as the puck deflected away. Centric Wealth Management here with 35 seconds left in the period. Trying to up their ante. They were up 6-2, 6-4 now. Both teams 1-2 in the division standings. A little bit of a miscommunication there from Coyote Logistics in their own end. The puck nudged and taken now by Matt Hanwell. Hanwell lifts it out. Played back. Corralled by Brendan Aaron. He has a goal tonight. Aaron just flying through. Drop pass to the slot. Good read from Brainen. With 1 second left, a Hail Mary. And the buzzer. End on the first half. Here, we will cut up the ice for a brief break. Mark Sitchell and Nick Fatiato at 6-4 right now at first half as Centric Wealth Management leads this thing.
Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight to this Division B matchup in the CPHL. I want to take a quick moment here to thank the sponsors for both teams. Centric Wealth Management, an independent boutique investment advisory firm. Centric Wealth Management offers guidance to individuals, families, businesses, and institutions to help them build, manage, and preserve wealth through a varied product line, flexibility, and a range of solutions. At Centric Wealth Management, each client is truly at the center of every decision made. And on the other end of the ice, Coyote Logistics. Coyote Logistics is committed to doing the right thing every time. The company matches 14,000 shippers with the right truckload, less than truckload, and intermodal equipment and services provided by a growing network of over 40,000 pre-qualified local, regional, and national carriers. If they get it done while providing the best service in the industry, Coyote Logistics will be back here right after they resurface the ice, and thank you all again for tuning in to CPHL. We're getting ready to return the action here at the MB Ice Arena. Just want to take a moment to thank our sponsors who help run the league, Pro Stock Hockey, largest online website for purchasing Pro Stock Hockey sticks. Go to prostockhockey.com, and we're all geared up for second half here.
And we are underway. A couple of changes in net for both teams. And we'll start out for Centric Wealth Management. And is making up 2 stops there in front, our new netminder, Nick Adante. And it will be Jackson Bernard for Coyote Logistics getting tested, and he makes a stop up high. Almost with the blocker
That's what you expect from Centric Wealth Management. They've got the lead. They want to come out and hit that goaltender right away. New goaltender, I believe, for Coyote Logistics, Jackson Bernard. And they have the 6-4 lead here at the beginning of the second half.
Carrick and Brandon on the draw was one back there from Carrick. And a shot never got through. And almost a 2-on-0 there. Never connected. Handled by Adante. Curled around the boards and quickly Coyote Logistics all over the puck. Brandon wants it, gets it, shot. And look at that release. Good stop there from Adante, who's been tested here in the first minute of this period. And now a chance. Backhander through the legs. What a nice goal from Nick Nardella.
And that's just never giving up on the play. He had to reach out and stop that puck, went to his knees, got back up, and did enough to get that through the 5-hole. And that's an early goal in the second half here for Centric Wealth Management. And I believe another goal for Nick Nardella on the night. Always one of the big players for Centric.
Nick Nardella, Green Bay Gamblers, along with his teammate Evan Fear in net, who was on the bench. Two halves, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, I have these goalies split time, but last week and working on the other rink, they didn't switch the netminders.
No, and I think Evan Fear got all of last week's work, but right. They have the lead. They want to see what they what Nick Adante can do, and Nick Adante did get called up to play in the Division A last week, so I think that's why they were down a goaltender. But yeah, split in minutes here and split in halves for both goalies for both teams.
And now a 2-on-0 for Coyote Logistics, playing catch with it. What a stop on the right pad. Sorensen robbed. What a stop by Adante. Look, he's going to be spectacular here. The puck nudged wide on a one-touch play by Silic. Woo!
Well, if Nick Adante wasn't awake, he is now. He's just on his backside, on his side, on his stomach, all over the place right there to stop those pucks.
Not a big guy, 5'10", 170. And this kid's still young and growing. For a netminder, that was just spectacular save. And here's another odd man rush. Dante's got to be sharp. Drop pass. Tic-tac-toe, too much. And Adante looked like he got a stick on it. And here's a 2-on-0 the other way, leading the charge. Landon Slaggert wants the pass, and that was roofed high. Davis Burnside the chance on a 2-on-0. Things slowing down now, a 3-goal lead. And Centric Wealth Management looks to add on. Going to the slot. Nudged. It wasn't a clean pass, so Sorensen opted to throw it right back out in the slot. And now it was picked off, and here we are in the neutral zone.
And even though we see that 3-goal lead, if you've been watching the last few weeks, that is not a safe lead here in the CPHL. These teams, they could turn it up and score goals in a hurry.
Yes, they can. One touch and another fan on it. And I think that interfered with the stick of Nick Belpedio. And here's the speed of Matt Hainwell. Blazing in a shot. That one stopped again by Adante. His teammate handles it in the corner. Sorensen. And Gallagher trying to lead it on to Slaggert. Quickly picked off, and here's another chance. Sorkin dropping it off. Backhand over the net from Brandon. Max Brandon really getting into those areas, and now alone is Nardella coming in. Good save there. Sharp stop from Bernard, all alone on Nardella. Nardella has been a pest tonight.
And he was actually cherry picking a little bit right there coming off the line shift, giving them plenty of work this game.
This is when a coach won't give you beef for it.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. Especially on 4-on-4, you have more open ice. Maybe that was just the best strategy there coming off the bench.
Sorkin's pass picked off, and look who it is again. Nick Nardella trying to flare one in the slot, and that's flagged down. There's Belpedio again.
You were talking about hand-eye coordination, and Nick Belpedio right there just swatting that puck out of the air right after the pass. That was a nice job by him there.
It's truly incredible. And when you see the replays on TV, you don't realize the slow-mo, how slow it really is. And there's a one-handed play. Oh, are you kidding me? Nick Nardella with a gas tank full. Going to the net, slams his face into the boards, and I'm glad he's all right. What a goal there.
And if I have my numbers right here, I believe that's a hat trick for Nick Nardella, and he definitely put everything out there for that one. You can see how fast he was moving, and just hit off his stick. He's holding the stick with one hand, I believe, on that play. Just a really nice positioning and all-around good hockey play.
And it runs in the family, as I mentioned earlier. His father, a huge part of the Chicago Wolves history, and had the pleasure of working with him. A humble man, humble guy. But I mean, he was on the ice though for a good time, and when you're playing 4-on-4 with all this open ice, he's back out there and almost had another goal. But
you know, Mark, I don't remember the last time Nick Nardella wasn't on the ice. He's been all over the place and been plenty of trouble.
Seriously. He's getting tested now, and you might start seeing some conditioning come into play with some of these guys as Coyote Logistics trying to get on the board, but they can't. Another glove save by Adante. He's been sharp as a steak knife since he's came in.
Absolutely. He came into the game, and he made some incredible saves and not budging whatsoever to keep them in the lead now by 4 goals. And they even have more shots on net, the Coyote Logistics, but good goaltending from Centric Wealth Management from both goaltenders, and right away by, Nick Adante.
Oh, I thought he had that one for a moment there, and I said, you can't have that. Lucas House has a hat trick now.
I believe that's the second time I've ate my words right as it's coming out of my mouth. Coyote Logistics, they go ahead and get one right past him there, I believe, top shelf.
And you're going to start to see it. I mean, you look at the bench here. There's only 4 skaters for Coyote Logistics, and boy, you got double that for Centric, and that all comes into play. I don't care if it's Summer League, but you get a line less than another team. I mean, you're double shifting, and you're using a lot of fuel in the tank. So we'll see what happens here, but you're going to start seeing guys get more minutes on both ends.
Yeah, something the fans may have not noticed until now, but you'll see the bench of Coyote Logistics a little bit more depleted than their opposition in Centric Wealth Management. So you might have some tired legs on the ice. Maybe that's factoring into this right now.
One guy that has his legs going, Davis Burnside, cutting in. Burnside, big stop there. Oh, Bernard on a last-ditch effort. That was a tremendous play by the young forward.
Some highlight reel saves here from both goalies in this second half.
And then Davis Burnside, Chicago Mission U15. So a young talent there, number 12 in the red. That was awesome. And this is what's great about 4-on-4 hockey too, just that open space, Nick.
Absolutely. You can really, get those cross-ice passes. Not as many people able to get their stick on those. And obviously, as you can see, a lot of breakaway opportunities and odd man rushes because of this open ice.
Belpedio puts on the brakes, and this has been the line for Coyote Logistics to get them into things with Brainin here in the left wing corner. Brainin spinning around. Goes, tries to throw one in front off a couple sticks, popped up, and eventually goes to center ice, where it's taken by Belpedio. And what I like about Belpedio, Nick, he's just got a two-way game about him. He seems like he's the kind of guy that plays both ends of the ice. And Belpedio starting a play. Is he going to finish it? Tries to, and he scores. What a tremendous skill set play. And that was Ryan Sorkin. I beg your pardon.
But you were right. It all started because of Nick Belpedio, getting in the hair of the Centric Wealth Management players inside the attacking zone, breaking up the play, and then sending it across to his teammates. And then I believe that's Ryan Sorkin on the goal, and that should be his hat trick for tonight, if I have my numbers straight.
And I beg your pardon. That is the rust trying to come off here as we go the other way. A 2-goal game, but there's a chance. Centric missing there. It's Horbach, and Coyote Logistics coming the other way with speed. Here's Brainin in alone. Good stop by the netminder Adante. And it's Brainin again, hauling on the puck, going to the net, drops it off. Sorkin again. And we have a 1-goal game.
And what I say, no lead safe here in Division B of the CPHL, or really in any hockey game for that matter. It just takes a couple plays like this, developing in the zone, and Max Brainin rushed in there, ended up taking a shot, and then it bounced back, and I believe ended up in the back of the net off, who is that, Hainwall? I'm not exactly sure who had the goal there, but either way, they've cut this gap to only 1 goal, and we still have 15 minutes left in the second half.
Oh, you said the words right there. And look, here they come again. Coyote Logistics a shot rifled wide. That hit off, I believe, a little piece of the netminder Adante, and we'll see where they spot the face-off here. But no, going back to the Sorkin and Belpedio, they seem like two-way players, Nick, and the fact that they get back check and they go right the other way. and they use their speed to create scoring chances.
Yeah, and they're able to, step up in this tough situation, not having as many players as the other team, and put the, team on their shoulders per se, and help create these opportunities for their team, and help them get back in contention of this one, and hopefully try to not drop you to 1-3. Although both teams are looking at that if with a loss tonight.
Yeah, no, and going back to last week, a 15-8 win for Coyote Logistics. So, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, hockey is a pretty difficult concept to grasp. It really is when it's all said and done. And
yeah, it looked like a football score last week between these two teams, end score 15-8, and this week, they're just as sharp, and this one a little bit closer than last week's, obviously.
Gallagher drops it off score. Brendan Aird. Nice nifty little move on the drop pass.
That happened right off the face-off. They just pass over. They win the face-off, pass over, and it's really nothing else to it there. Brandon Aird just takes it himself and gets that one in the back of the net.
And that's another one for Aird. The Brookings Blizzard of the North American Hockey League. A couple of Orland Park natives. Here's Orland Park native along with Hunter Carrick. TJ Tynan as well, another rink in the American Hockey League. The Chicago Wolves, and galloping in. Silich a shot. He tried to sneak one behind the netminder. Adante could not, and the other way we go. Intercepted, and we'll stay right here. Nice play by the defenseman Silich.
Couple of intercepted passes there. Both teams getting aggressive, trying to get into the attacking zone, and they just need to be more careful with the puck, and let's see what Nardella could do.
He's trying to go through the legs of Kemp, who said no. Following up with it, Nardella spearing one across ice. Handled by Aird. He chunks it down low. A 2-goal lead for Centric Wealth Management. Here from the NB Ice Arena, the second half of week 4. Both of these teams right now 1-2, and Stegan. Nardella shoots short side, blocked away. Tries another chance at the net wide on. And that's turned over by Kemp. One-touch play, and the puck is in the net. It's Nardella.
If you blinked, you might have missed that one. Just nice pass through the slot, and a one-timer, I believe, by Nick Nardella just ends up in the back of the net, right in front. Hard to stop something with that much heat on it right in front there.
Yeah, this kid have a lot of raw potential. I mean, he's just in the right spots. Seems to have a sniper kind of knack where he likes to get these sharp, really good, juicy opportunities in the slot, but the kid can skate and looks terrific.
Likes to make sure you see him too. Only player on the Centric Wealth Management wearing that bright yellow helmet.
There's a stuff opportunity. Adante said no. He's been sharp as well. So a field goal lead for Centric Wealth Management. I'm going to face off to the right of Adante. Playing for the Chicago Mission U16 squad. That's Nick Adante. I talked earlier in the broadcast, a lot of Nicks, too. The name Nick. There's about 5 on there.
Sorry to add to the confusion. Another Nick sitting right beside you here.
Yeah, right here. So there's 6 of us. Well, not me, but
we'll get a couple more in the game after this if you stick around for game number 2 in Division B here.
Well, Nick Donato, I don't see him in the lineup tonight. We don't get the starters and scratches per se, but Nick Nardella, Nick Adante, and then for Coyote Logistics, Nick Belpenio and Nick Stofchek, who was in net. And then we got Nicky here in the broadcast booth. And there's a sharp play and another bang skating ability play from Davis Burnside, the youngster, the Chicago Mission U15 club. Now chance at front, and it looked like a good back check. Denied Sorkin another one tonight. And then was that looked to be Davis Burnside? Was that Davis Burnside there?
I believe so. And
oh, that speed is just lethal.
Big line change for both teams here.
Another chance. This shot is blocked. Good to see that in the summer. And there's Nick Donato. There he is. And sometimes when you don't hear or see defensemen, it's a good thing. They're doing their job.
That's right. And Max Brannon has really took on a lot of the work tonight. I know he's a forward, but he's been playing defender in a lot of situations. You always see him at the blue line.
Tip play did not work, but Coyote Logistics relentless on the puck. Good shift here. Starting at the top, left side. It's a shot, deflected, never got through off the stick of Belpenio. quickly aired out, and here's a chance all alone. Landon Slaggert again getting another breakaway. Can he cash in? Fakes, does, and it's a good save. Couldn't be swatted at all alone in a yawning cage for Anton Sorensen.
And I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Jackson Bernard just ended up losing control of the puck. It looked like he had it right in front of him, but Centric Wealth Management, they're not going to let you make a mistake like that and not get a goal off of it. Landon Slaggert and I believe number 15 there, Hunter Carrick, working together to get that goal. And Coyote Logistics has to want that opportunity back. They're getting right back into this thing, and now it seems farther away, 4-goal lead for Centric Wealth Management now.
And Sorensen's had a couple of breaks. Landon Slaggert, I beg your pardon, as well. And that one he just took a little too much time to make his move. He tried to kind of do the Kucherov move. I don't know if you saw that, where he kind of just faked the forehand and niffed it 5-hole. That was unbelievable. It kind of seemed like he was hesitant to make that kind of move, as you mentioned earlier, with these trick shots. And boy, has Nick Adante been sharp. It goes to the point, and there's one that pings in. That was deflected off Selling in front. But Belpedio rifled it.
And that was exactly what they need here for their confidence. They're able to work the puck around the entire rink. All players touched it, and you know, they get a shot that went through a bunch of bodies right in front of Nick Adante. I don't think he even saw it, and ends up in the net for them and closing this gap again. But they're going to have to work in a hurry. About 8 minutes left here in the second half.
Things happen in a hurry, as you mentioned, but sure these boys will be having a large feast after the game. So the fuel tanks almost
they're going to need some mom's pasta after this game. They're really putting it all out there tonight.
And Ryan Sorkin using that speed, 5'8", 154, and he's only going to get stronger and faster. He seems to have a big skating ability. Drop pass and slot, and that pinged wide. Jack Silich getting some of the glass.
That was a laser shot that would have went in if it was on net. I don't think Nick Dante had a chance at that one.
Here's Donato throwing one in the slot, cut off, quick pass, and Kit Braden get to it. He can, but catching up Donato. So all of a sudden, Nick Donato making a statement on his skating abilities. Quickly back in, Braden off a stick on puck there from Brendan Aird. And Centric Wealth Management going the other way. About 7 minutes left in this one. One-touch play, tip, ran out of real estate, was Nardella to the front, one-timer save, rebound, loose in front of the crease. Bernard able to flag down the second chance opportunity, and that's thrown down. And we don't have an icing on the play.
Looks like refs just letting them play here, and that was almost another goal for Nick Nardella on the other side of the ice.
And it's sometimes relieving to see referees and linesmen right now. This is the only time I'll say it. Let the whistles loose.
Absolutely. This is some fun summer hockey. I know we are. It is a tournament style, but letting the players play and keep the rhythm of the game going is nice to see.
Shingothi flung one off high. That's rattled around here in the Coyote Logistics end. So good shift right now as Gallagher, one-touch play, trying to finish it off in front, and we get a whistle. The net's off moorings as Air try to do a little one-touch pass into the net.
Now we've seen teams get really aggressive with pulling the goaltenders in the CPHL, so keep an eye out for that. You might see Jackson Bernard running off the ice in the next couple minutes here, maybe at the 3-minute mark. Try to get themselves back in this.
Winning the drawback, Nardella fell down, a little contact. Pass picked off, good hustle by Shingothi. That one, no ice in the play as well. Bernard misplayed it, and a chance, good stop. And the rebound still to the left of Bernard. He's misplayed that puck a couple of times, but he's made some spectacular saves on his own mistakes, but athletic to say the least.
Yeah, he's able to get that puck out of there after being right in front. A nice save there by Jackson Bernard.
Now House trying to bring the house down with this move. Fluttered and scores. Matt Hainwall off an opportunity. Once again, Lucas House making things happen, and it's a 2-goal game.
And that might be a hat trick of assists for Lucas House too. He's been incredible player here tonight. I believe he's number 11 there on the broadcast, so keep an eye on him in the last few minutes of the game. They're going to need somebody to step up and get this one tied up.
Close one.
Absolutely.
We'll
Going to come down to the last few minutes here.
And look who it is again. It's Lucas House all alone on the breakaway. Back in, and that hit the post. Not sure if Adante got a piece of it. The backhand try. And getting that puck is House again. 3 red sweaters have to swarm and take it from him. And something went up. Lucas in the intermission. He's all over the ice. Here he is trying to headman his teammate Ryan Sorkin. Has had a tremendous game tonight. The puck scrolling back here in the Centric zone. They're up by 2. Centric Wealth Management. It's this Coyote Logistics Club. One-touch play, shot, and that skittered off a blade of Davis Burnside.
Almost looked like it went in the goal there for a second off a skate.
Sean Matthews relays it down low to Dahl. Hung up into the corner. And Coyote Logistics, since Breenan blazing ahead. He's all alone. Breenan shoots and scores.
Showing off the speed there, goes the other way off a turnover, and Max Breenan takes it all the way. Just uses his big body and his speed to get past everybody, and with the breakaway chance after that, nice little wrist shot past the glove side of Nick Adante. And now with 1 goal only separating these teams, if they get out of the zone cleanly with around 2 minutes left or something, they might try to pull their goaltender.
And there it is.
They won't need to.
Matt Hainwall ties it up, and we have all ones on the board. 11-11, almost at the 2-minute mark. And the little things that Max Breenan, I can tell, he wins the faceoff right away, goes right to his teammate, boom, bang, bang. It's just that quick, but winning that faceoff, got the tying goal, and we're ready to do it all over again. It's just business here.
Yeah, there's certainly a reason he's one of the top points scorers in the league of CPHL Division B. He's shown it tonight, and now he's got to see what Nick Nardello could do on the other side, who's also been hot.
Oh, bang, bang. And what a snipe as Aird was able to slaughter that one by Bernard, and teeter-totter we are.
Yeah, talk about scoring in a hurry before we could even get through that last goal. We have another one from Centric Wealth Management that Nick Nardello was a part of again. And we're going to have a really exciting finish here to this game.
I mean, it's just a bunch of guys who you can tell are showcasing this skill, speed, ability, and rawness as well. It's awesome to see. And your Centric Wealth Management trying to get to 4 points this year. In this rematch game, oh, what a sprawling stop there from Bernard. And the other way, Coyote Logistics, a shot, ping wide. Sorkin has a handful of goals tonight. One to tie this thing up with 1:20 to go. Net is empty, and getting a piece of that was Hainwall.
Has a game-saving poke check while the puck was in the air by Matt Hainwall there.
On the goalie now. What do you think, Nick?
I think they want to tie this up, and they're being aggressive, but it's obviously a good move. There's a goal there. Coyote Logistics, 12-12 now, and I believe that's Nick Belpedio.
And the reason I asked that was probably because of the running clock, but that is a good move. And you also mentioned earlier that we haven't had a game in overtime yet.
We have not had an overtime game yet, and I'm sure fans would love to see some 3-on-3 pond hockey and then opportunity of overtime after that. It would be a 5-minute overtime if it does go, 5-minute overtime if this does go to it.
Shouldn't have mentioned it yet.
No.
Because every time I do something like that, the opposite happens. And we'll see here as it's Breenan. He's been one of the few players tonight for this Coyote Logistics Club who have looked phenomenal. Spinorama move. Hunter Carrick, he probably had the goal of the night. Carrick driving to the net, and he's shoved off. Good strength there from Belpedio. 10 seconds to play, and an on-man rush for Coyote Logistics in a tie game. Drop pass, Sorkin waits, and the dish it off there. That was actually Brandon getting a shot off. And I'm pretty sure he didn't have enough room, and Ante get the good stop, and there's the buzzer.
You know, it was just a tough opportunity to take the shot at right through, right there on the side, and not a huge, not a high scoring opportunity area, and we will have an overtime for the first time in Division B of the CPHL.
Just like the NHL rules, 3-on-3. And if you thought that was exciting, wait till you see this open ice skill case, and if it's not over in a flash.
And our other color commentator who has been with us for the past couple weeks, Tim Schrader, he was looking forward to the eventual hand hockey situation, and unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. But if he is at home watching, he'll be kind of disappointed he's not here for this one.
3-on-3 has been one of the best things for the game in the last few years. It's just something that even the NHL's looked at maybe one day, don't hear here, but maybe extending that so there won't be shootouts. Preliminary talked about it, and nothing's imminent in the future, but it's something that it's been so successful starting in the American Hockey League, and it's really just a showcase as we see it now. Into the slot, and the pass cut off quickly, taken by CENTRIC Wealth Management. Turnaround shot. Good stop from the blade of Narnella, and that was Bernard standing tall. 5'10", 161, Jackson Bernard. A Chippewa Steel product of the North American Hockey League.
I find it hard to imagine that no one's going to score in this overtime, but if that is the case, we will have a shootout after that, a 3-player shootout here. But the way both these teams have been showing off tonight, I think we're likely to get a goal before time expires.
I'd be willing to bet dinner with you this thing's going to end in a 3-on-3, but you never know.
I would say I'll take the bet, Mark, just because of how strong. I believe there's a nice 8 goals scored by Coyote Logistics in the last 15 minutes here. Let's see what they could do in the offensive zone.
That top line out. Belpedio shot, rebound, stifled away on a scrambling netminder. Dante making a stop. Sharp first save. One hand into Slaggert. He's got that big body frame. Slaggert getting on his horse, and we get an offside call. Clock still running.
Little shake of the head there by CENTRIC Wealth Management players. They wanted that opportunity to get a shot on goal, but they were caught off sides, and we'll have another puck drop with just about 3 minutes left in overtime.
And hey, your bet's looking good. 3:15 to play. Here in this extra frame for the extra point. One touch pass out of the reach of Davis Burnside. He twists and turns and sends an outlet. It's Dahl. Graydon Dahl dropping it back off. Chance for Burnside, and one to shoot that maybe earlier, make a move. Burnside ends up getting the puck back from Dahl. Goes back up top to the neutral zone. Dahl is there, and he hammers it right back in to the Coyote Logistics zone. Taken by Sam Silich. Let's turn over.
We had mentioned the mistakes, and you can't have those kind of mistakes in overtime here, and there's a turnover by Coyote Logistics.
Now CENTRIC Wealth Management on the attack. It's Dahl coming in. Dahl scores! What a nifty move by Green and Dahl, and this one's over. The extra point to CENTRIC Wealth Management.
Amazing finish here. You know, both these teams, they can't be disappointed in how they played. A lot of goals on the board, obviously. 25 goals combined here between both teams, and that was Graydon Dahl with the game winner on a couple of nice moves, and you can see the players on the ice now celebrating, and here comes the classic handshake, a nice tradition in hockey, and this is one of the better games we've seen here in Division B. A lot of fun to watch, and as we mentioned, great skill on both sides. A lot of fun, a very fun game to watch.
That was awesome, to say the least. Really good stuff, really good skill set, and some future NHL stars on this ice for sure. Here tonight, the final score. It's CENTRIC Wealth Management getting the extra point as they win it 12-11.
And once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this broadcast of the CPHL Division B. Once again, our sponsors this league is brought to you by our sponsors, Pro Stock Hockey, largest online website for purchasing Pro Stock Hockey sticks and equipment. Go to ProStockHockey.com to get the highest quality professional hockey gear at the most competitive prices in the industry. And of course, our friends here at the MBI Arena, practice home for the Chicago Blackhawks and a great community asset. They have plenty of hockey classes for adult and beginner leagues. You can go to their website to check out everything else, featuring 2 NHL-sized rinks. This is the site for Chicago Pro Hockey League Summer Games. Once again, I'm Nick Fatigato.
I'm Mark Citron.
And we'll see you for the next game starting at just in a bit here. Make sure to stay on our feeds at ChicagoProHockeyLeague.com to see all the action.
Overtime period.